Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 20 of Little Witch Academia. And I just realized we have about 4 episodes left of this series. Man, it's been a really fun ride, especially this episode, no doubt being one of the best episodes of the series thus far, because we had Diana smile. That smile was so precious, man. I tweeted it out, man. I was just like, this smile is worth protecting. Just, oh man, Diana. Oh, my heart totally melted when I saw that. She was just so genuinely happy. Her and Akko recited, you know, the 5th word, then the broom came out, and Diana, she's just like, come on, Akko. And I'm just like, ah! Just all the squeals, man. All the squeals. I fangirled like crazy. Diana totally stole my heart this episode. I mean, you guys already know that she is best girl number 2 for me. Still no one's beating Susie, even though Susie has been lacking in screen time. Still, whenever she's on screen, it is always the best. But Diana, ooh, she was strong, man. And honestly, if she keeps this up, who am I kidding? She's probably a contender for best girl of the year. But anyway, we actually find out from Andrew that there was a time when Diana couldn't use magic. And her family was getting kind of worried for her that Diana would never be able to use magic, but she kept on trying and trying, and she didn't even pay attention to making friends like most kids do, go play with others. Instead, she practiced. And eventually, she became one of the best witches out there. Aunt Daryl actually had the nerve to freaking stop Diana. She used her snakes to stop her. Like, what a bitch! Oh my god, I cannot. Wow. You know, someone actually pointed out to me last week in the comments that this whole scenario reminds them a lot of Cinderella with the stepmom and like the ugly stepsisters and stuff, and just like, you know, ruining Cinderella's life. And I'm just like, huh. That is kind of similar. So Akko goes in to save Diana while Andrew stays behind. So I was a little upset to see Andrew stay behind, but you know what? It was worth it so that we can have that great moment between Diana and Akko, because Akko goes in to help Diana and continues to morph into other animals to try to get away from the snakes. And it was working out pretty well, but at some point things started to go a little downhill, but luckily Diana was already saved by that time and was able to save Akko. And Diana, even though she has a duty to become the next head of the Cavendish family, she decides to stay behind and look after Akko, make sure her wounds are a-okay, and that's really cool of Diana, man. She is amazing. She has morals, you know, and she will do what is right, ignoring what is considered to be more important, just to make sure that one person is okay. And you know what, she does it again later on this episode when she's over at the pillar to perform the ritual. Even though she was running late, there was still a bit of time because the shiny volley came down, Chariot's broom. And you know, Akko and Diana both got on the broom, whisked their way over there, were able to defeat Aunt Daryl and the daughters. But because Aunt Daryl and the daughters decided to interrupt the ritual, they were cursed with a horrendous calamity, and they were going to be one with the pillar. But Diana had a little bit of time to finish the ritual. However, she decided to skip that and free her aunt and daughters, and that was the right thing to do. I mean, yeah, they're total bitches, but they don't deserve to die. That is a really cruel fate, and Diana did the right thing, and that's really cool of her. Very strong of her too. Now she has to wait several years, even though Akko convinced Diana that, hey, you can do both. I know you can do it. You just gotta believe in yourself. That was so cool of Akko, man. She really pulled through. The dynamic these two have is fantastic. You know, even though Diana never saw Akko as a rival, I think now we can consider them to be like frenemies, just like how Amanda and Akko are. Diana's always saying how Akko keeps on surprising her here and there after Diana just got used to whatever Akko just did. Still, she comes in, pulls through, and that's just so amazing. These two are fantastic characters. I love them so much, and they work really well off of each other. One of the best rivalries ever. Okay, maybe that's going a bit too far, but I really like this dynamic. Diana misses out on the ritual, so she cannot be the head, but the staff is just like, here, just Go back to what you set out to do, which is graduate from Luna Nova. Diana smiles and she goes on her way back to Luna Nova with Akko, and turns out Akko left her hat behind, and we see this really cute scene, man. Andrew's just in the limo and stuff, just smiling. He's just like, oh, look at you, leaving your hat, seriously. And I'm just like, Andrew, my boy, what are you doing here? What's with that face? What's with the tone of your voice? Andrew, my boy. My boy. A fantastic episode. Oh man, I really loved it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and catch me later as I review The Promised Neverland and Grimoire of Zero. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.